There is over 100 free-to-play Dragon Stones on the way to Global Dokkan. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get each and every last Dragon Stone. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I show you opportunities to get Dragon Stones or free-to-play Kais, whatever the case may be, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. You guys will definitely not regret it. Let's hop straight into this video. I don't want to waste any more of your time. So what you're looking at right now, right, is a super training campaign. This is actually JP's version of the Trunks and Goten campaign. The reason why you're looking at this right now is because Trunks and Goten is the next Dokkan Fest to hit Global Dokkan. I believe they should be appearing in anywhere from 4 to 5 days, maybe even 6 days. I don't think it's going to be a full week from the time I'm recording this video, but anywhere from 4 to 6 days, I would say, which is actually perfect because even though it's a good amount of time, there's a lot of preparation probably that many of you will need to go ahead and get a lot of these stones, right? Because these stones, some of these stones are easy to get, other these stones require your box to be a little, you know, up to date per se. And you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. But let's hop straight into this. So the first 14 stones come straight from just logging into the game. Some people forget to log in. Remind yourself to log in. All right, 14 stones just from logging in is very, very good. The login, you know, this is gonna be anywhere from like 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks. So just easy stones just for logging in. Please, please, please log in. I will say this could change for the worse or for the better, but let's just go based off what JP got. So 14 stones, pretty easy. Then we have some super training missions. A total of 26 stones could be obtained from the missions here. But again, the missions could probably change. I think they definitely will change. Simply because there's this one mission in here that says use support memories. Global Dokkan doesn't have this yet, right? So it could be that this mission gets substituted with another mission, or they take out this mission altogether. I don't think they'll do that. If they had 20 missions here, I think they're going to have 20 missions on Global. They just might be different. But I do think that we're going to get 26 stones just for missions. It's possible we get a little bit more. It's possible we get a little bit less. But as of right now, there's a total of 40 Dragon Stones. 14 plus 26 is 40. 40 Dragon Stones just from completing simple missions and logging into the game. That's very, very good, all right? Then we had the Dokkan Festival. If you're going to summon, I wish you the best of luck, but yeah, it is what it is. Category summons, don't do it. Elder Kais, if you really need it, you might as well, but don't do it. Super sales, this is not what this video is about, so don't do that. Then we had the Dokkan events. Now, I will say, I am very guilty of what I'm about to say, all right? Dokkan events, whenever they drop, I usually only do one difficulty to get the medals I need. However, every single time a Dokkan event drops, there's 2 different difficulties. Every time you clear one of the stage, one difficulty, you get 1 stone. So 2 difficulties equals 2 stones for you guys to obtain just from the Dokkan event itself. I recommend doing both difficulties, but I understand if you don't, because I usually don't either. There's a lot of Dokkan events I actually have to go through and collect my stones with. So 2 stones easy just from this Dokkan event. That's a total of 42 Dragon Stones this far. Then we enter the EZA, all right, for Android 18, for STR Android 18, for Physical Kid Trunks, and for AGL Kid Goten. Let's go ahead and take a look at this EZA, right? Now, this EZA is weak to artificial life forms, all right? You guys have 4 to 5 days to make sure your artificial life forms team is somewhat up to date. Now, the good thing about this team is that there's a lot of free-to-play units on it, but I'll take a look at the team in just a second. If we take a look at everything this EZA has to offer, remember, we're at 42 Dragon Stones as of right now, all right? Total rewards, we get 30 stones, not including these sexy orbs, but 30 stones from completing this EZA. So that's a total of 72 Dragon Stones that we're at, right? Then missions, it says the following missions can be completed 3 times, once for each character. So these missions can be obtained 3 times. There's 3 stones per character here, times 3. We're at a total of 9 stones for all 3 characters. 9 stones plus 72. That means we're at 81 Dragon Stones so far for you guys to obtain. But let's take a look at the artificial life forms category, because of course it's going to be imperative that you guys farm up. Like, I would imagine a lot of you guys have simple units, but you don't awaken them, right? So this is your time, your moment right now. You have 4 to 5 days to awaken as many units as you possibly can, all right? This guy leads the category, Baby leads the category, this guy leads the category. If you have any of these, please go ahead and awaken them. This free-to-play LR Cell also leads the category. I don't know if it's possible to beat it with just this guy. I would assume so if you have a very powerful team, but again, this guy is free to play, so there is an option to lead the team. LR Baby, the new Super 17, if you pulled him, GG's. Any of the LR cells, the free to play, what's his face? Metal Cooler Army is here. Eller Buhan, if you pulled him, is here. Dude, I recommend 100% that you bring Skinny Boo if you have him. Android 13 could definitely be here. I mean, he can definitely work in here. Super 17 could work in here. This Kid Boo, even though he's garbage, could still probably work in here. Again, because you want to bring AGL, all right? You want to bring STR, and you want to bring, what's the other one? Tech, right? Because Tech will work against the Goten, AGL will work against 18, and then STR will work against the Trunk. So keep that in mind. In terms of tech units here, this tech Android 13 is free to play, so I recommend getting him up whenever you can. In terms of intelligence, this guy just got his EZA, so make sure to please grind him up. And then if you have any of these units in your box that are not awakened, please awaken them. Any unit could really help. You really never know. When it comes to STR, this Android 13 here, he's free to play, right? I mean, he will work against the Trunks. He can definitely work against the Trunks, but he is free to play. So I would definitely, I mean, if you have no other unit, I would definitely, you know, rock him in here. This guy also great stacks defense. If you want to bring Mirror here, that's pretty cool. And then in terms of physical, this guy's free to play. Hatcheck is free to play. Android 14 and 15 are also free to play. So these two on the rotation are going to be very, very, very powerful. So I recommend running that if you can. And then if you have any of these units unawakened, make sure to awaken them right now. This is the whole list of artificial life forms in the game. So again, this is your time to farm up these units. I'm telling you ahead of time, that way you're ready and able to collect every single stone from this mission, or just from this event, right? So again, we're at a total of 81 dragon stones so far. Let's continue. Now, there is 5 returning story events, okay? These story events do bring Kais and stuff. Again, I'll let you know everything you can get from these story events, but just for the sake of this video alone, I won't do that. But I will say, if you have not completed every single stage of all of these story events, now's your time to do that, because there's a lot of stones to be able to be obtained just from these story events alone, right? From every single stage. I'd probably say over 30 dragon stones in total from each and one of these stages. So, and even missions too, right? So if you have not completed missions or certain stages of these story events, do that right now, and then you're easily going to be over 90 stones just from doing this. But for the sake of this video, I won't count that. We're going to be at 81 stones so far, but again, I recommend getting that done. And then we get the EZA area for Raditz. He's already been EZA'd for a long time, but if you haven't completed this, I would recommend complete it. I would imagine that there's actually stones to be, you know, obtained from that thing. Then we have the 36th Ultimate Clash. All right, so this is the Ultimate Clash that's coming to global, or should be coming to global, whenever Goten and Trunks actually drops. In terms of rewards, there's 21 dragon stones in total to be obtained here. So we have 12 here, we have 5 here, we have 3 here, and we have 1 here. That's a total of 21 dragon stones. If we add 21 to 81, we're at 102 dragon stones. If I make any mathematical, you know, mistake, let me know in the comment section below. I'm not too bright in math, but I do know that 81 plus 21 is 102 dragon stones, okay? So we're at over 100 dragon stones so far, but we are not done, okay? We are not done just yet. Now, I will say Ultimate Clash is not the easiest thing. I can feel you on that, okay? Ultimate Clash is definitely not the easiest thing, but I will say, from when I help people try to beat Ultimate Clash, their biggest issue is not having units. The biggest issue is, well, the biggest issue is not that they don't have units. Sorry, I should have said. It's the fact that they don't awaken units. I would imagine a lot of people watching this video probably don't have a lot of their units awakened, in which they could use to go ahead and beat these stages, okay? So I can imagine you have a very strong STR team, but all of them are like SSRs or something. Train them up right now. You have almost a week to do so, okay? Train up your units. If you don't have units, you don't have units. If you just started the game, you just started the game. I understand that. But these stones are still here available for you guys to obtain. Remember, we're at 102 dragon stones, and we're not done just yet. I recommend getting your units trained up right now to go ahead and beat this. I will say Super STR is easily the best typing in the game. So you could like not play this game for a long time and still have a team good enough to beat this guy. So keep that in mind. A total of 102 dragon stones. Let's go back to the actual campaign here. And then we have the EZA for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. So his category, you know, weakness is youth category. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But the good news is it has a lot of free-to-play, you know, units on youth, which is again very good thing. Anyways, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, again, just from rewards, we have 30 Dragon Stones, which is very good. Obviously, it's for a total of 132. Okay, 132 Dragon Stones. We were just at 102 plus 30 is 132 Dragon Stones, and then just from missions themselves, getting this unit awakened. I mean, if you don't have him, you don't have him. I understand that. But if you do have him, again, these stones are available free to play just from EZAing him. So another 4 stones, 1 plus 2 plus 1 is 4, on to 132 is 136 Dragon Stones, free to play, to be obtained from this, you know, whole campaign here, right? And then take a look at the youth category here. Again, if you don't have Gotenks and you don't have this Goku, you have still a good amount of options here. I mean, these sub leaders aren't the greatest, I'll admit that right now, but it's better than not having any leader. And all of these units here are free to play, okay? This LR Goku and Bulma, this Kid Saiyaman Trunks, and this free to play Goten, they're all free to play here, okay? Take a look at the actual units themselves. I would imagine a lot of people have, like, this guy right here. This guy's on like every single banner ever. Free to play LR Pan, free to play physical Gohan here, which he is an SBR you know, reward. But if you can just beat one stage of the OG SBR stages, you can actually get this guy. You just need to beat it 20 times, which is a lot for sure. But if you can beat one stage, you can definitely easily obtain this guy. So that's 2 LRs that you should have at least. Then these 2, Goku and Arali, is another LR you should definitely have because they're free to play just from story events themselves. Okay, so that's 3 LRs that you should have from this category, all from this category already. Okay, and then it's a bonus if you have any of these other LRs. I mean, Goku and Bulma, I mean, they are an SBR reward, but they're still, you know, a free to play LR nonetheless. Then taking a look at the AGL list here. I mean, if you have Goten, I recommend grinding him up right now because, again, he will be getting an EZA. You can actually rock this Goku on the same team, even though they're part of the Goku Narali LR. He can still work in here, right? This guy, Vegeta, and Raditz are free to play unit. In terms of the tech units here, I mean, honestly, Bulma needs to, dude, I feel like Bulma's a forgotten unit here. She definitely needs an EZA. This Trunks won't get an awakening this celebration, unfortunately, because he awakens with the Tapion event, so it is what it is. But if you have any tech units here that are not awakened, I recommend awakening them right now. In terms of intelligence, you have the free-to-play Ghost Tank, sorry. The free-to-play Goku Jr., which he's not good, but again, it's still an option. The free-to-play Gotenks here, the free-to-play I almost said Beers, dude. Broly and Ba, jeez. Then if you have any of these other units here, I recommend grinding them up. Even though intelligence I would not recommend in this event because the guy we're facing is physical, you know, if you don't have any other option, what else can you possibly do, right? And then again, both leaders are actually intelligent, so keep that in mind. It's like everyone's going to be at a disadvantage there. In terms of STR, I mean, if you don't have B-Pan to awaken to LR, you could run her. You could run this version of her. She won't be as good, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. The free-to-play, you know, potential unlocked Gohan here is definitely an option for you guys. Again, the free-to-play Gotenks, I keep saying Gotenks. The free-to-play Goten is an option for you guys. Any of these OG EZAs right here, the Super Saiyan Gotenks, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and Super Saiyan Goten here, all 3 of these units have EZAs. All 3 of these units are extremely OG, and STR is definitely going to be your best hyping. Or chance at least to take down this EZA. So I would recommend focusing a lot of your energy and time in awakening any of these units if you have them, of course. And this Great Saiyaman, is this Great Saiyaman 4? Yeah. He's also free to play, and he's actually really good. So I recommend getting him done as well. And then, actually, I don't think you can. I think this is a Super Dragon Ball Heroes exclusive event. So if you don't have that, it's unfortunate. But maybe if you can do it with keys, I don't really think so. Anyways, physical here is the last hyping I have to go over. Goku. Dude, I can't. Goten and Trunks and Marin. This card right here, they do get weaker over time. I would not recommend them, but if you don't have any other unit, you don't have any other unit, right? Vegeta Jr. wouldn't really recommend it too much. I mean, you could run Oob. I would recommend definitely the new Trunks and Goten if you pull them. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, as you're EZAing him, you can definitely rock him in there. It'll be cool because your Gotenks will be getting stronger the deeper you get into the event, right? Because you could just continuously upgrade him and awaken him as you're collecting the medals to do so. So that's gonna be like a strategy for you to do. But yeah, if you have any of these units right now in your box unawakened, I recommend getting them done right now. All right, let's go back into the campaign, and after this we have the EZA, you know, summons, so you can go, I mean, you can have a chance at least to get Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and this STR cell. They have some category summons, don't do it. And then we have some, this Dokkan event is available every single day, which makes sense. Now, the thing I want to say about the Dokkan events real quick, if you have not completed these Dokkan events, please do so. It's extra stones for you. Any other Dokkan event that you have not completed, like we talked about earlier in the video, in terms of any difficulty, complete that, okay? Because that's going to give you more stones on top of the 136 that we've already confirmed are coming, right? And also, when it comes to these story events, please make sure to get them done. All right, you guys have a lot of grinding to do if you have not done so already. Over 100 Dragon Stones I just showed you guys here, free to play. And again, if you're someone who has not completed a lot of Dokkan events like me, or at least specific difficulties, or if you're someone who has slacked, okay, on these story events, which is perfectly okay, you have the opportunity to get way more than 136 Dragon Stones right now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.